Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope that you had a chance to get to see our story, The New Kid Has Fleas, and Wildflower. These have been really good books about learning about ourselves and that we matter and that we have a purpose and we have a plan for our lives, and also to be courageous and be kind and don't always listen to rumors, and please don't start any rumors. They can do a lot of damage and hurt people and draw lines and make people not like other people for no good reason, really. Well, now, this is another story that I wanted to bring up with you, and it's called Don't Hug Doug. He doesn't like it. Written by Carrie Finnison and drawings by Daniel Wiseman. And it's an important story. I did a story a long time ago, and it had to do about hugs. And not everybody likes how they feel. Everybody's a little different. Sometimes we call that sensory issues, right? Or sensory processing. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. But sensory is all of our senses, right? There's smelling, there's tasting, there's seeing, there's hearing, all those things. And sometimes some things people like and sometimes people don't like. But one of the things that I kind of want to talk about is the hug part. Because some cultures, they don't give hugs and some do. And sometimes it's just an expected act. When you see someone, maybe, or if they're sad, or even when you're happy, super, super happy, you give hugs. Sad, you give hugs, like I said, or like if you're crying, if you're saying goodbye, or if you're saying hello, and all kinds of ways that some people use those events to give a hug. But people who have some concerns about some sensory things, like some people don't like water on their head from like a shower because it doesn't feel right. Or people don't like touching things that are wet. People don't like that. Some people like to walk in sand, like on a beach. Some people don't like the way sand is. And does that make anyone like cuckoo or crazy? No, it doesn't. Just because someone likes something different than you do, or how you think that they should like the same things that you do or don't, doesn't mean that they're wrong. And it doesn't mean that you're right. Or it doesn't mean that you're right and it doesn't mean that they're wrong or right. I got confused there. But anyway, I think you know what I mean. And it's okay. But I was inspired to read this story by someone that I know, that I'm very, very close with, that doesn't really like hugs. It just makes this person feel a little uncomfortable. And there could be other reasons for feeling uncomfortable. Maybe you don't like how it makes you feel like, do you ever hear the word being claustrophobic? Like you don't like to be closed in and you feel trapped? Or maybe you just don't like having someone that close in your personal space. Or maybe the very act of someone touching you might actually hurt. And if it doesn't hurt you when you get a hug, it doesn't mean that it's the same for someone else, right? So we have to have something called grace, where we give a little bit. We allow people to be a little bit different than us and realize that it's okay. But let's let this story explain maybe a little bit more so that can help you on your journey of learning how people are different and that's just okay. And being different doesn't mean that you're wrong. It just means we're all different. And there's room for everyone in this world. And I know, because this story right here, Wildflower, go listen to that one. You'll enjoy it. And that will help explain it a little bit more. Don't hug Doug. He doesn't like it. I like this print. You can hug a pug. We have a pug. That's kind of funny. You can hug a bug. Maybe. Or a slug. Ew. But don't hug Doug. He doesn't like it. No hugs, please. And let's remember this too. If someone says no, we need to respect that because they're advocating. They're talking for how they feel. So we're going to say, okay. And the hard part is we're going to try not to take it personal and feel hurt by that. Okay? Trust me. You can hug a Valentine. Oh, sweet. Or a porcupine. Not recommended. Or a Frankenstein. Arr. But don't hug Doug. He doesn't like it. Seriously, no hugs. And see how he's saying it with a happy face? He's not doing it to be mean. And don't forget, look at someone's face. That will tell you a lot about how a person is feeling. Sometimes our words don't always match our face. And sometimes our face don't always match the words. Just saying. Don't worry. Doug likes you. He just doesn't like hugs. Doug thinks hugs are too squeezy, too squashy, too squishy, too smooshy. He's giving us words to understand how it feels to him. There are lots of things Doug does like. He likes to sort his rock collection and try on his sock collection and draw with his chalk collection. Oh, wow. Doug likes to do a lot of things. Do you like any of those things? I used to like rocks. I used to have a lot of different rocks. And actually, I have to laugh at the socks because I have a lot of fun, funky kind of sock collections, especially my Hello Kitty ones. And he really likes harmonica bands. Scream! But he doesn't like hugs. And that's okay. So no matter how huggable he looks, no matter how much you want to, even if it's his birthday, please don't hug Doug. I'm just not a hugger. What about hello hugs? No. And look, what's he doing instead? Shaking a hand. What about goodbye hugs? Nope. What's he doing? Fist bump. What about game-winning home run hugs? Nuh-uh. What about dropped ice cream cone hugs? Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Still no, but I'd love another scoop. There's only one kind of hug Doug likes. He likes a not squeezy, not squashy, not squooshy, not smooshy, just right bedtime hug from his mom. Is it bedtime? Are you Doug's mom? No, you are not. So don't hug Doug. Thanks, but no thanks. Is he being mean and rude and not demure? No, he's being respectful and mindful and telling you exactly and saying it nicely. Thanks, but no thanks. Good for you. Can you hug these people? Doug's best friend Finn? Oh. Uh-oh. Grandma McGrin? An identical twin? This kid? Ask. That's only one way to find out. There's only one way to find out, and it is to ask. That's it. That's all. Can I hug you? Not now. Gotta roll. Can I hug you, Grandma? Yes. I've always loved hugs and always will. Can I hug you? Yes. No. Can I hug you? Bagu, bagu, ba. That means yes. Or so we think. We'll find out. Ooh, you may want to reconsider from what I see. That's up to you. Can you hug Doug's pet pot-bellied pig? Ask. Can we hug your pet pot-bellied pig? Can we hug your pet pot-bellied pig? That's a tongue twister. Yes, she loves hugs, but be gentle. She's a little scared of strangers. Ooh, I like that, Doug. You gave a really good explanation. Now, does he have to give an explanation? No, but I think he gave an explanation to try to help someone who might be wondering why yes or no is given, and if it's a no especially, because you don't know. You don't want to take it like maybe he just doesn't want a hug from me, but he had a reason, and he was being kind sharing that information. Some people love hugs. Lots of people don't, and lots of people are somewhere in the middle. Who here likes hugs? I do, me too. I'd love a hug right now. I love hugs. I don't, me neither. Hugs? Ugh. Never have. Sometimes when I'm sad, from certain people. Oh, on Tuesdays. Just saying how different people are and how they react. And it's all okay. So, can you hug Doug? No, he doesn't like it. Oh nay, ugs hey. That's pig Latin. Oh, and it says it right there. But he does like you, and he likes high fives. Ooh, that's an alternative. That's a different thing that we can do instead of. Let's see what else. Doug is a master of high fives. Oh, straight five, double five, low five, side five, spinny five, elbow five, jump five, granny five, pig five, Franken five, and puppy five. All different ways he has given high fives. He even has a high five for you. Go ahead, ask. Hey Doug, high five? Yes, I love high fives. Great asking. And he wanted to give a high five. Yeah, so sometimes we just have to ask. It's true. Sometimes I do too. Like where I work, I'll ask someone, would you like a hug? And I wait for their answer because I want to be respectful of their feelings and their emotions and where they are. You know, sometimes, have you ever been really grumpy or really sad and someone's like, do you want to talk about it? And you don't feel like talking and you're just like, leave me alone. But you know what? They asked, right? That's being respectful. And we can answer them and say, no, not right now. I need some time alone. And that's okay. Using our words to communicate how we're feeling and what we like and what we don't like in a calm manner can really help change the situation. And it can help people understand how you're feeling much better than us just not saying anything or being so super angry that now we went after a person that had nothing to do with maybe what happened to make you feel like that. And so going through emotions and feelings is okay. That happens. We can feel excitement, love, anger, and all kinds of different emotions. And that's normal. But it's what we do with them that really matters. And one of the biggest ways that we can do it is just like what Doug was teaching us in this story. Use our words and ask before we just do something sometimes. Sometimes that matters, right? So keep your eyes out and see if the words that someone's saying matches their face, or if their face matches the words that we're saying. And if we keep our eyes open and looking, we can help change a situation for someone. And did we find out it's okay that sometimes someone doesn't want a hug? He did it in a way with a smile, and he found different ways to have those high fives, elbow pumps, fist pumps, all different ways. Go explore that. Don't forget to ask. Give someone that respect. I'd be proud of that. Hey, let me know how it goes. Let me see. Are you a hugger? Raise your hand or tell me in the chat below. I'd love to hear from you. Hey, have a great week. I'll see you again real soon. Bye.